Hi, I'm Carlo Mancuso and I'm back with my Pulsar Digex. Just came out this year. I was lucky enough to get my hands on one and we're just going to pull it out of the box now, see what it comes with, and we're going to have a quick setup on the gun and show you how to do that, and then we're going to take it out. Okay, we've got it out of the box now. Comes with a nice carry case. You've got a charger, there's 2 batteries, adapter, 2 batteries. It does come with 3. I've already got one in the IR light. It comes with a back cap. This cap here is magnetised. You don't have to screw it on, it just clips on. Great idea. And you've got a big cap here for the battery. If you want to go buy the bigger battery, the longer life battery, they supply the cap but not the battery. Okay, this is it. It looks like a rifle scope. It doesn't come across as a night vision scope. It's got a front cap, clips back. It's got a lock-in clip, daylight, nighttime use. You've got an adjustable AO at the front, nice rubber grip, nice smooth action. You've got an IR light they supply. It's got an on-off button there and it's got a little light indicator there, if you can see that. And then you've got an adjustable, how bright you want the light. These lights are definitely not zoom lights. They're a floodlight. This is an 850 wavelength. What you do is you adjust that bit there to suit where you're looking, then you lock it in. But it definitely ain't a zoom light. It's got a battery located in the centre of it, that you've got a white dot there and a white dot there that lines up. You've got an inbuilt tight. They've got an inbuilt adapter there that goes for the charger. It also downloads computer videos and photos to your computer. They all lock in very tight. This scope is waterproof. To how many meters I don't know, but they do allow it to go underwater. Then you've got 3 buttons at the back here. One's your power button, one's your zoom button. This allows it to zoom 4, 8 and 16. This one is a record button, simple on and off. And that's your power button, simple on and off. When you're turning it off, you do hold it on, long press. To turn it on, it's just a short press. The zoom button, if you hold it on a long press, you've got an inbox zoom. So your wide angle view is 4 power, and then whatever you adjust your box to. That allows you, once you activate your zoom, that allows you to zoom slow up instead of in 4 increments. If you hit the center button, it comes up with a sunlight and a moonlight mode. If you keep hitting that, you'll get a zoom, a rangefinder zoom. And that's it. I've set it up with some quick detachable Leopolds. And they're right there. And they're just 30mm, because it's a 30mm tube, and they're high to allow for that space there. I've gone and put another bracket on there for an extended light. I don't plan to use the scope with the original light. I plan to put another light on it. So you can buy these brackets, so you put on and they just clip the light on. This is my setup on my rifle. All I've done here is put a Picatinny rail on it, and then I can clip on my night scope, set that down a bit. That's how easy it is. Once I want to take this out to charge, I just undo the quick detachables. When I put it back on, all zeros back in. I'll be also testing with the 810 IR light with the 75mm lens and the 940 with the 67mm lens. Both adjustable. Here at 16 power, on a full moon, standard IR light, you can see the image is a little bit hazy. But when we go down to 4 power, the image comes alive, real clear. Just keep in mind that the standard IR light is not a zoom light, it's a floodlight. And in moonlight conditions, this is about all you'd need. Here we've got the inbox zoom up, and we're showing you a 16 power in the inbox zoom. Here out at 260 meters. When we turn it off, shadows appear under the tree lines. When the IR light is switched on, all the shadows will disappear. You can see the big difference between a 16 zoom and a 4 power zoom. Here we're going to use the rangefinder. It's a little bit hard to hold steady, and it's pretty close. That deer's out at 260. And if I got the crosshairs down further enough, I think it would have indicated 260. This is a sunlight setting, pretty easy to get to in the scope. And a moonlight setting, it just brightens it up and dulls it off, depending on the conditions of the night. Here we have the 810 wavelength 75mm lens, IR light, and you've got to be very careful not to overlight these scopes. And as you can see here, you do got to play with the adjustments. Sometimes it's a matter of bringing the settings down, but with a big light, it means better magnification. This is the quality of vision you'll see during rainy nights. As you can see here, it's coming down, and the visibility is still good enough to take a shot. Here you can see deers on no moon with the big IR 810 light on, straight up at 16 power, straight up at 300, just under 300 meters. Still have a chance of widening out, but not so bad. With no moon, you can turn the IR light right up, as bright it goes, and as pencil beam as it'll go. This scope, on a dark night, it will magnify really good. You don't lose much contrast. But once the moon starts coming out on a quarter moon, half moon, full moon, you've really got to start changing your light down to a 940. We'll go in that a little bit later on. But here on 16 power, no moon, zoomed right up to at 200 meters, nice and clear. black and white contrast in this scope is beautiful. The definition of the black and white screen, yeah, high quality, very high quality. For a digital, very high quality. The sensitivity of this scope, of the way it tracks light, takes a bit getting used to. You do got to play with some IR lights on different sides of the moon, but it's something that you get used to pretty quick. Here, as we zoom it down, it gets clearer. And again, you can see the whole animal. This is a 940 67mm lens on a full moon, and it works well. You've just got to play with the sensitivity a bit so you don't get wide out. But when you get it right, you can actually look right into those shadows. Here on 4 power, as I'm looking around, it's pretty clear. A really, really good black and white TV contrast. These deers here, light on, it does come alive. Here's an example of turning the light up too bright, and this is what they call white out on these scopes, is when there's too much light for it. You have to play with the sensitivity of the light and get it to a comfortable level that it gives you enough light for magnification, but not too much light that it whites it out. Overall, this scope, quality, just takes time to get used to. By the time you work out a combination that suits you with a light, it is going to take a bit of time, but it's well worth putting the time in. Okay, coming up next, we're going to do a segment on lights, on IR lights, what you should be using, what you shouldn't be using, where you should be using a big one, where you should be using a smaller one. We'll have a segment on that. We've got a couple of new ATNs. We've got the binos, the new binos out from ATN. Rangefinder telling the scope your ballistics. This will be interesting to work out, but anyway, yeah, this will be good to see. This is coming up soon. We're gonna take this little baby out. It's a 007 PARD. It's a clip-on device for the front of the scope. I have used this as a walker, and it worked very well. It's got an adjustable zoom light, but we'll get to that soon. Stay tuned. We're in for some fun.